Seiko makes incredible watches that are loved by collectors worldwide, but not every model holds its value after you buy it. Some Seiko watches lose significant money the moment you walk out of the store, while others depreciate steadily over months and years. Understanding which models lose value quickly can save you thousands of dollars and help you make smarter purchasing decisions. In this video, we are counting down the top 10 Seiko watches that have disappointed collectors with rapid value drops in the secondary market. These are not bad watches. They are quality timepieces that simply do not hold their retail prices. Whether you are a collector, investor, or someone planning to buy their first Seiko, this information will help you avoid expensive mistakes. Let's discover which Seiko models lose value faster than you would ever expect. Number 10. Seiko 5 Automatic SNK809. Starting our countdown at number 10 is the Seiko 5 Automatic SNK809, a watch that is extremely popular but loses value immediately after purchase. This watch retails for around $100, which seems affordable until you realize the secondary market values it at only $50 to $70. The SNK809 is a field-style automatic watch with a black dial and canvas strap. The case is stainless steel with a modest 37mm diameter that fits most wrists comfortably. The movement is the reliable Seiko 7S26 automatic caliber that has been used in thousands of watches for decades. The watch has day and date complications displayed through windows on the dial. The crystal is Hardlex, which is Seiko's proprietary mineral glass that resists scratches reasonably well. The water resistance is only 30 meters, making it suitable for splashes but not swimming. The watch has no hand-winding capability and no hacking seconds, meaning the second hand continues running when you pull out the crown. The lume is decent for night visibility but fades relatively quickly. The reason this watch loses value so fast is simple oversupply and constant discounting. Retailers frequently sell this model for $70 to $80 brand new, making used examples worth even less. The secondary market is flooded with these watches because they are entry-level pieces that many people buy and quickly upgrade from. The watch itself performs well with typical automatic accuracy of plus or minus 20 seconds per day. Many collectors buy this watch as their first automatic and then sell it when they move to higher-end pieces. The modding community loves this watch because it is cheap and easy to customize with aftermarket parts. People who buy this watch new lose 30 to 50% of their money immediately. When you consider buying an SNK809, always buy it used or heavily discounted because paying retail means losing money instantly. Number 9. Seiko 5 Sports SRPD 51. Moving up to number 9, we have the Seiko 5 Sports SRPD 51, a modern sports watch that depreciates faster than most people expect. This watch retails for approximately $295, but typically sells used for $180 to $220, representing a value loss of 25 to 40%. The SRPD 51 is part of the reimagined Seiko 5 Sports line with styling inspired by vintage dive watches. The case is stainless steel with a 42.5mm diameter and relatively thick profile. The movement is the updated 4R36 automatic caliber with hand-winding and hacking seconds, which is a significant improvement over older Seiko 5 movements. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance, suitable for swimming but not serious diving. The dial is blue with applied indices and handset. The bezel is bidirectional, which limits its usefulness for actual dive timing. The crystal is Hardlex rather than sapphire, which disappoints buyers at this price point. The bracelet is hollow end links and stamped clasp, which feels cheap compared to the overall watch quality. The reason for rapid depreciation is market saturation and frequent discounting by authorized dealers. You can often find this watch new for $220 to $250 during sales, which destroys the value of used examples. The watch competes in a crowded market segment with micro brands offering better specifications at similar prices. Many buyers purchase this watch expecting it to hold value like vintage Seiko divers, but modern production volumes are too high. The accuracy is typical for the 4R36 movement at plus or minus 15 seconds per day. Collectors appreciate the heritage styling but recognize that new models lack the special character of vintage pieces. When you buy this watch, expect to lose significant money if you ever decide to sell it. Number 8. Grand Seiko SBG J237 GMT. At number 8, we have the Grand Seiko SBG J237 GMT, a luxury watch that loses shocking amounts of money despite its premium positioning. This watch retails for approximately $800 to $900, but sells used for $6,000 to $7,000, representing a loss of $2,000 to $3,000 or about 25 to 35%. The SBGJ237 features the high-beat 9S86 automatic movement running at 36,000 vibrations per hour for exceptional accuracy. The movement includes GMT function displaying a second time zone, useful for travelers and international business. The case is stainless steel with Grand Seiko's exceptional finishing, including mirror polishing and perfect bevels. The dial is a beautiful textured design inspired by Meinder Iwate with excellent depth and visual interest. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance, adequate for daily wear but limited for a sports watch. The crystal is sapphire with anti-reflective coating providing excellent clarity. The bracelet is solid with comfortable fit and high-quality construction. The problem is that Grand Seiko lacks the brand recognition of Swiss competitors at this price point. Many buyers do not understand why they should pay near Rolex prices for a Japanese brand regardless of quality. The secondary market has limited demand because most watch enthusiasts at this price level want Swiss brands with better resale value. The gray market heavily discounts Grand Seiko watches, with this model often available new for $7,000 to $7,500. When gray market prices undercut retail by thousands, used watches lose value dramatically. The watch itself is exceptional with stunning finishing, accurate movement, and beautiful design. Collectors who understand quality appreciate Grand Seiko, but the broader market does not reward these watches with strong resale values. When you buy this watch, buy it to keep forever, because selling means losing thousands of dollars. Number 7. Seiko Prospex SPB 143. Coming in at number 7 is the Seiko Prospex SPB 143, a watch that was supposed to be a modern classic but instead became a value trap. This watch retails for $1,250, but typically sells used for $850 to $1,000, representing a 20 to 30% loss. The SPB 143 is a reissue inspired by the classic 62 mass dive watch from 1965. The case is stainless steel with 40.5 mm diameter and excellent vintage-inspired proportions. The movement is the 6R35 automatic caliber with 70 hours of power reserve, which is impressive for this price point. The watch has 200 meters of water resistance with screw-down crown, making it suitable for serious diving. The dial is sunburst black with excellent applied indices and hands. The bezel is aluminum insert rather than ceramic, which some buyers see as cheap for the price. The crystal is sapphire with anti-reflective coating providing good clarity. The bracelet is solid end links with a comfortable fit and decent quality. The problem is that this watch launched at a controversial price point that many felt was too high. Competitors offer similar specifications with ceramic bezels and better movements at comparable prices. The gray market quickly discounted this model, with prices dropping to $950 within months of release. The secondary market is flooded with examples from buyers who purchased on hype and then immediately regretted the decision. The accuracy is typical for the 6R35 at plus or minus 15 seconds per day. The finishing is good but not exceptional compared to the price. Many collectors compare this watch unfavorably to older Seiko divers that offered better value. When you buy this watch new, you lose several $100s immediately because used examples sell for significantly less than retail. Number 6. Seiko Presage SRPE 57. At number 6, we have the Seiko Presage SRPE 57, a dress watch that loses value quickly despite its attractive design. This watch retails for approximately $550, but sells used for $325 to $400, representing a loss of 27 to 40%. The SRPE 57 features a beautiful cream dial with applied markers and Dauphine hands. The case is stainless steel with 40.5 mm diameter and slim profile suitable for dress occasions. The movement is the 4R35 automatic caliber with hand-winding hacking seconds and 41 hours of power reserve. The watch has only 50 meters of water resistance, which is minimal even for a dress watch. The crystal is hardlex rather than sapphire, which is disappointing at this retail price. The leather strap is decent quality, but nothing special compared to aftermarket options. The caseback is solid rather than exhibition, hiding the movement from view. The problem is that this watch exists in a difficult market segment where buyers expect more at this price. Many competitors offer sapphire crystals and better finishing at similar or lower prices. The Presage line suffers from unclear positioning between affordable Seiko 5 models and premium Grand Seiko pieces. Authorized dealers frequently discount these watches by 20 to 30%, destroying used market values. The gray market offers even steeper discounts, with new examples selling for $400 to $450. The movement accuracy is typical at plus or minus 20 seconds per day. The dial is genuinely beautiful, with excellent finishing and depth, but that alone cannot maintain value. Collectors appreciate the aesthetics, but recognize limited secondary market demand. When you buy this watch, understand that reselling means accepting significant losses because the market is saturated with discounted new stock. Number 5. Seiko King Seiko SPB 279. Moving into our top 5, at number 5 is the Seiko King Seiko SPB 279, a watch with historical significance that still loses substantial value. This watch retails for approximately $2,600 but sells used for $1,800 to $2,200, representing a loss of 15 to 30%. The SPB 279 revives the King Seiko name from the 1960s, when Seiko had internal competition between different manufacturing divisions. The case is stainless steel with distinctive angular design and exceptional finishing quality. The movement is the 6R31 automatic caliber with 70 hours of power reserve. The watch has only 100 meters of water resistance, which is limited for a sports-inspired design. The dial is silver with beautiful radio brushing and applied markers. The crystal is sapphire with anti-reflective coating. The bracelet is high quality with solid end links and comfortable fit. The problem is that this watch sits in an awkward price position between regular Seiko and Grand Seiko. At $2,600 retail, buyers expect Grand Seiko finishing quality, but this watch does not quite reach that level. The King Seiko name carries historical significance only for serious Seiko collectors, leaving most buyers confused about the premium pricing. The gray market heavily discounts these watches with prices often 20% below retail. The secondary market has limited buyers at this price because most enthusiasts either buy regular Seiko or save more for Grand Seiko. The finishing quality is genuinely excellent with sharp bevels and beautiful polishing. The movement performance is good with typical accuracy of plus or minus 10 seconds per day. Collectors who understand Seiko history appreciate this watch, but mainstream buyers do not reward it with strong values. When you purchase this watch, expect significant depreciation because the market does not support retail pricing. Number 4. Seiko Prospex Samurai SRPE 93. At number 4, we have the Seiko Prospex Samurai SRPE 93, a distinctive dive watch that depreciates faster than its popularity would suggest. This watch retails for approximately $575, but typically sells used for $350 to $425, representing a loss of 26 to 40%. The Samurai nickname comes from the angular case design that resembles samurai armor. The case is stainless steel with 43.8 mm diameter and bold, chunky proportions. The movement is the 4R35 automatic caliber with 41 hours of power reserve. The watch has 200 meters of water resistance, making it suitable for diving. The bezel is unidirectional with aluminum insert in various color options. The crystal is hardlex, which is disappointing when competitors offer sapphire at this price. The bracelet is hollow end links with stamped clasp that feels cheap. The dial is well executed with good lumi application for night visibility. The problem is that authorized dealers constantly discount this watch to $425 to $475, making used examples nearly worthless. The gray market sells these watches new for $400 to $450, completely destroying any resale value. The Samurai competes with the more popular Seiko Turtle and SKX models that hold value better due to discontinued status. The lack of sapphire crystal at this retail price frustrates buyers who compare specifications to competitors. The hollow bracelet is a common complaint that immediately signals cost-cutting. The movement accuracy is typical at plus or minus 20 seconds per day. Many buyers purchase this watch on impulse due to the distinctive styling but quickly move to other models. The secondary market is saturated with Samurai watches from sellers trying to recoup their losses. When you buy this watch, only pay discounted or gray market prices because retail means losing money immediately. Number 3. Grand Seiko SBGA 285 Snowflake. Securing the bronze medal at number 3 is the Grand Seiko SBGA 285 Snowflake, one of the most beautiful watches that somehow still loses significant money. This watch retails for approximately $6,300, but sells used for $4,500 to $5,200, representing a loss of $1,108 to $1,800, or about 17 to 28%. The Snowflake name comes from the textured dial that resembles snow-covered landscapes of Japan. The dial is titanium, with stunning texture that changes appearance in different lighting. The case is titanium, making the watch incredibly light and comfortable for all-day wear. The movement is the 9R65 spring drive caliber that combines mechanical and quartz technology for accuracy of plus or minus 1 second per day. The spring drive glide motion seconds hand sweeps smoothly without the ticking motion of traditional mechanical watches. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance, adequate for daily wear. The crystal is sapphire with anti-reflective coating, providing excellent clarity. The bracelet is titanium with comfortable fit and high-quality construction. The problem is that Grand Seiko remains relatively unknown outside watch enthusiast circles despite exceptional quality. Many potential buyers at this price want recognizable luxury brands rather than Japanese alternatives. The gray market sells these watches new for $5,200 to $5,500, undercutting retail significantly. Used examples must compete with discounted new stock, forcing prices even lower. The spring drive movement is a technical marvel, but confuses buyers who do not understand why it is special. The titanium construction is lightweight and comfortable, but lacks the heft some buyers expect at this price. The watch itself is absolutely stunning, with incredible finishing and beautiful design. Collectors who own this watch often call it their favorite, but the market does not reward them with strong resale values. Number 2. Seiko 5 Sports GMT SSK005. Taking the silver medal at number 2 is the Seiko 5 Sports GMT SSK005, a watch that loses value shockingly fast despite adding GMT complication. This watch retails for approximately $495, but typically sells used for $300 to $375, representing a loss of 24 to 40%. The SSK005 uses the new 4R34 GMT movement, which is exciting because GMT complications were previously unavailable in affordable Seiko watches. The case is stainless steel with 42.5mm diameter. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance. The bezel is bidirectional, which is less useful than unidirectional for dive timing. The crystal is hardlex rather than sapphire. The bracelet uses hollow end links and stamped clasp. The GMT hand is red and tracks a second time zone in 24-hour format. The problem is that this watch launched with high expectations that it failed to meet in person. The finishing quality is basic with visible machine marks and rough edges. The bracelet feels cheap and rattles on the wrist. The GMT function adds thickness that makes the watch wear awkwardly. Authorized dealers discount this model heavily with prices frequently at $375 to $425. The gray market offers even better prices at $350 to $400 new. The movement accuracy is typical Seiko 5 quality at plus or minus 20 seconds per day, but the GMT hand drifts independently and requires regular adjustment. Many buyers purchased on hype about affordable GMT, then quickly sold when disappointed by quality. The secondary market is flooded with examples from regretful buyers. The watch works fine as a basic GMT, but does not justify retail pricing. When you consider this watch, only buy it heavily discounted because paying full price means immediate significant losses. Number 1. Seiko Presage Cocktail Time SRPB 43. Finally, claiming the unfortunate crown at number 1 is the Seiko Presage Cocktail Time SRPB 43, the watch that loses value faster than almost any other Seiko model. This watch retails for approximately $525, but typically sells used for $275 to $350, representing a staggering loss of 33 to 47%. The SRPB 43 features a beautiful blue sunburst dial that resembles the Blue Moon cocktail. The dial finishing is genuinely stunning with excellent depth and radial patterns. The case is stainless steel with 40.5mm diameter. The movement is the 4R35 automatic with hand winding and hacking. The watch has only 50 meters of water resistance. The crystal is hardlex, which is unacceptable at this retail price. The hands are polished and elegant, but often misaligned from the factory. The leather strap is basic quality and typically replaced immediately by owners. The problem is that this watch became a victim of its own popularity and aggressive discounting. Authorized dealers sell this watch for $350 to $400 regularly, making retail price meaningless. The gray market offers these watches for $300 to $350 brand new. Used examples must compete with deeply discounted new stock and have almost no value. The finishing inconsistencies frustrate buyers who expect better quality control. Many watches have misaligned chapter rings, crooked indices, or scratched crystals from the factory. The hardlex crystal scratches easily and looks terrible after minimal wear. The movement accuracy varies wildly from plus or minus 10 seconds to plus or minus 40 seconds per day. Thousands of people bought this watch during the cocktail time hype without researching, then tried to sell when disappointed. The secondary market is completely saturated with examples from regretful sellers. When you want a cocktail time, never pay retail or even close because you will lose half your money instantly.